I had an accident.
I burned my fingers off.
Watch it be like Dragon Ball Z.
Turn Super Saiyan. Corey's got little skeleton hands.
These are for scratching my balls. These are for scratching my ass.
Skeleton scratchers. Hello, welcome everybody to episode 18. Yelling Grandma! I'm afraid that we might have some new listeners. I had a bunch of friends and family at this wedding telling me they're going to check it out, and now
Turn
I'm
it off
scared.
now.
Now I'm scared.
Turn it off now.
Now I'm like, they're going to go through the whole
Yeah, people at work.
catalog.
People at work found out about it, and they were like, "You have a podcast?" And I said, "Oh, I thought you guys already knew." And then now I'm scared. See, my problem is they're gonna be like, not them, but like I don't know why. But this is my crazy brain. It's gonna work its way through, and then some shithead manager at my work's gonna be like, "Corey's on a podcast," and then they're gonna like open it up and just it's gonna be me and you going, "Dude, fucking jam it in my ass," and then like they're gonna be like, "I don't think you should be doing this." But what the fuck? I can do whatever I want. Look at this. Watch the video, you stupid bitches.
And then
I'm flipping you off.
And then now that's the first thing.
And
they
now
see.
that's what they see.
check the
And they're
news.
like, you can't just talk shit to us. You know what? Fine. You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Do you guys approve of burps on the pod? And I listen to other pods, and some people throw them out there. I know some people don't like it.
Yeah, nobody likes gases coming out of your holes.
Yes. Well, they're
Put
not.
stuff into my holes.
I'm not burping in their face. I'm burping in their ears.
Well, we took a week off because I was gay.
Corey
And he was gay.
Trying to hit on me, but we're still living our fake lives, our fake straight lives, and
Trying to fake it.
we're faking it till we make it.
Faking it.
We're faking this. This isn't real, but maybe one day we'll make it.
So I just thought of this. Looking at my Tim Hortons
Oh yeah,
cup here.
got a coaster.
Oh shit.
You're good.
Hold on, folks. I gotta get a coast.
Coast to coast. Space Ghost.
Space Ghost, dude. Remember that? That was cool. Space Ghost.
I like the guy. Praying Mantis.
Oh yeah, Brack. Is that what it is?
I like
no,
both of them.
Brack was the other guy. Brack was a weird.
He was funny, right?
Yeah. What's the praying mantis guy? Zabzord?
Zogthord.
Hey, Zingo.
Zigzag.
What if his name was just like Carl?
Space Corey?
Do you think any of them are racist on Space Ghost Coast to Coast?
I bet you if you look it up, they probably got some bits like that.
They do?
I don't know, like a joke,
The Lord?
It was
I mean like... Yeah, because I feel like... So there was the show Space Ghost where he like actually... It was like an action show, like cartoon.
And then they just
But then they were
made
like...
a comedy.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast was like he had a like a late night talk show.
Yeah, cartoon. It was pretty cool.
Dude, but Space Ghost was sweet. And then there was... What wasn't there like Birdman? Remember Birdman?
Yes.
That was like the same thing kind of.
I was just thinking of the...
I think Space Ghost and Birdman were just the same guy. People are like, what are they talking about right now? I don't know. I'm fucking stupid.
I don't know who Birdman
Yeah, anyway.
is. I always like the angry, like the praying mantis kind of, or whatever he looked like. He'd come in and be like, you guys are dumb, or whatever.
Yeah, he'd come in and go,
I just clogged the toilet.
what is
I
he?
just blew things up in the microwave.
And then
What does he eat? Do you think he microwaves things?
microwaves, little insects.
But he's an
You ever
insect.
see that? You ever see the video of like a praying mantis having like a parasite?
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
It's crazy.
That makes me want
A
to
big,
die.
long, like
Yeah,
black worm comes out of it. That looks like how was that even inside of the praying mantis?
I don't know. My life is over.
It's wild.
Oh my god, dude. Never mind. So
I was
looking at this coaster just
What do
now,
you got?
and there's like it has that ball with the thingies on it. The Pride of the Detroit statue thing or whatever it's called.
Yep.
And it has that ball thing right here. My cup was over it. I like, thought there was like a little spider on there for a minute. Thought there was a little spider on there for a minute, and I was about to go like this.
There's no spiders in this house. We got Ortho Home Defense
Ortho Home
tearing
Defense.
it down.
Yeah,
That's
someone
our
just heard
first
that and goes,
sponsor.
That's bad for the environment. You got to use all natural fucking You gotta pour fucking vinegar
Well, look.
vinegar in I sell my own pussy yeast and that you can mix.
And then that deters the spiders.
Yeah. You know these
You get.
these peeps.
You know what? Now that you said it, you probably could get like some. People say Famunda cheese, but I think that's
Ugh,
overdone.
yeah.
But like,
Don't even-
you can get some guck.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
You can get some duck butter from down there.
Guck.
Don't shower a
I love
couple
the word
days, play a
guck.
bunch of sports. Go down there, get a little bit. You could probably get some ortho home defense
Right
from your
on
own
my
nuts.
ass.
From your own nuts and your
Yeah,
own
from
ass.
my own
your own
in
taint.
between my own ass and my own nuts.
Oh, I just checked out the show The Cabin on Netflix. It's actually pretty funny.
I actually did too.
Dude.
I watched 3 episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Same.
I watched
So-
more though. I watched 4 episodes.
I watched 2. I was lying. I was trying to sound cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Some of the parts are funny, and
I
some of
think-
the parts I'm like,
I think it's cool that. Yeah, I think it's cool that it's mostly like comedians I already enjoy from podcasts,
Yeah.
but now they're in like a nice production
Yeah,
show
gives them, like,
form.
so,
So now
like a setting where,
Yeah, now
where
people
other
who-
people will be like, oh,
people who don't check out a lot of podcasts will check out The Cabin on Netflix and be like, "These people are pretty funny." And it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, they've been hilarious doing stand up their whole lives.
I just found out
For
about
just
this
years
guy.
and
Oh, I
years.
mean this guy who's been doing comedy for 20 years.
Yep, all of them on there.
Yeah, I mean,
that 15,
I'm not gonna.
20.
I'm not like some of the. Obviously,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know about a lot because there's like times like the comedians I do like, they'll talk about a guy and like he's super funny, and I'm like, I've never even heard of that guy, and I'm like, fuck, I need to check him. Like, I want to check him out now.
Yeah.
But yeah. People are like, yeah, dude. Remember the Dane Cook, fucking what was that one where he's like in the circle stage?
Oh yeah, Vicious Circle.
Vicious Circle, yeah.
Well, why were you bringing that up?
Someone brought it up recently at my work, and then I was like, oh yeah, I mean that.
You could even go back and like a bunch of people would call like certain things like are way more of his or way more performative and not like legit
like
written jokes or whatever. But he still had plenty of legit jokes. Like I heard Bill Burr talk about him because Bill Burr and like Patrice O'Neal like came up with him in Boston and New York and shit. And Bill Burr was just saying like he was always so funny. Like
yeah.
so some people would be like, joke writing, blah, 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 and get mad about, like, maybe some of the structure of his stuff, and they're like, but you couldn't have done what he just did.
Yeah.
Like, he just went up there and just, like, charisma and being so silly and goofy, and it's like...
I mean, like, I mean, he had stuff that was funny. Like, I'm not, like, yeah, he was, I mean, everybody was obsessed. Remember that? It was like,
blew up.
Yeah, I was like we were in high school, and
think
everyone loved him.
I think they say that basically he helped, like, a big comedy boom then, just because he was so popular.
Yeah, everyone was like,
MySpace
oh,
and stuff.
it was great.
I had Space Ghost pulled up on here. I didn't know what else to look up.
I love Space Ghost.
I was gonna say more about just thinking about, like, I got some of my brother's friends that I haven't seen since I was like a kid. Saw him at my brother's wedding. Went to my brother's wedding the other day, and like, I'm like, they're gonna check out the pod, and be like, Chris's brother sucks.
Dude, wait.
Actually, I don't know.
Alex sucks?
Oh yeah, Alex's brother sucks.
Oh, I was
No,
gonna say,
they might check out the pod and be like,
this is stupid. And this is what I'll say. I agree.
I never heard Chris talk. I didn't know he had anything to say.
Chris has voices? Oh, man. Dude, anyway, I was going to bring this up because I was looking at my cup. I keep thinking about it. So, like, I feel like drive-thrus piss me off
Yeah.
because people don't fill in the gaps.
Go off.
And like the speakers up here, and I'm like, well, I can't run into the and then someone will pull up like a little bit, and then I'm just like,
I feel like sometimes you got a person in front of you. You're doing like what you feel like is a normal, like 4 foot distance from the car or whatever it is, and you pull up, and this person in their head, because you got a truck or whatever, they got like a small Prius or a little tiny Focus, and they'll Nissan, whatever, I don't know. They're sitting there and they'll just be like, why is this guy on my ass? So then when the next car in front of them moves up, I mean, this is me just assuming what a little car is thinking, and then they're just going, because like it felt like it's happened before. The little car in front of you the car in front of them goes, and then they just barely let go of the brake. Like they're like making it. To me, I'm like, just pull up, and then put your foot back on the brake. People do like the slow thing. They'll go halfway. They'll go again. So they'll go twice for one move. Like people do that stuff.
I just think people don't pay attention
thinking,
or don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I
They're
think
looking at their
everyone should be
phone.
on you got to be on the ass in a drive-through.
Yeah, I mean, we're not hitting anyone's car.
Yeah.
Especially like a lot of newer cars got the little sensors and stuff. It's like, I see you.
Yeah.
You don't think I know? Like, I don't know.
I just want to order my double cheeseburger. Yeah, I had a lady the other day. She was at the speaker. Well, no, the car at the speaker pulled up, and then she was in front of me. And then I just see her she's like on her phone. And then I'm just like looking at her like, are you gonna go?
The whole car
and then
space
she like
in front of
moved
her?
up a little bit. She didn't move up. She was the next in line at the speaker, the order, and I'm like, and then she moves up. She finally moves up the order, and then she's done. There's a gap in front of her to move up again after she's in order, a little bit, but her car's still
That's-
blocked. And I'm
that's-
just like, and then she moves up a little bit. The whole time in the drive-thru, she just would move up a little bit, and then I'm just going, and I hate it
Come
because I'm right
on.
here, and then the speaker's like way up here, and then I can hear them. Hey, how can I help you? And I'm just like, I'm not screaming from
I'm
my
not
car.
even there yet.
Yeah, so I just sit there and wait. I'm like, well, this bitch is annoying. Anyway, I don't know. Like Tim Hortons reminded me of that stupid
They
shit.
driving to this wedding. How I don't get how like that right there seems so stupid, but like also on the highway, I had this guy in front of me, and sometimes I think I'll give this guy the benefit of the doubt. He's got to know how the flow of traffic works. He's got to know what to do. He's got to understand that he's going under the speed limit, and he'll get over, and then I can continue in the left lane. And this guy's in the far left lane, just sitting there, and I kept thinking, you know what? I'm not going to be that guy that just like flies around and bees all crazy. And then it took 15, 20 cars going around me and this guy who I just gave this guy a trust that he would end up getting over, and then be like, it'd be 2 cars. And I'm like, all right, you seen it, right?
Yeah.
You seen the 2 cars go around your slow ass. Just get over, man. There's 3 lanes, or at parts there's 2 lanes. Just get over.
I hate the left lane person who's like,
You can't sit there.
Yeah.
You can't be the guy that just hangs out.
it's for passing.
And now people are passing on the right where people are entering and trying to merge, and then it's just like that guy. How many times has that kind of person just been the sole starter of a complete destruction on
It's
the
like an
highway? Just a huge accident.
You just think because this guy's like,
Soul destruction.
look at me. I'm going the speed limit.
But it just took so many cars. I just kept thinking, oh, he'll do it.
Yeah.
He'll move. He'll do it.
He's gotta
I swear to
move.
God, he'll do it. And the whole time, Jordan, I'm sure every person who complains about people driving like shit, I'm sure the significant other is always just sitting there, just like in their head, like, shut up.
Yeah.
Because
Dude,
they've heard it all before.
I'm usually just screaming when I'm in the car.
I'm just bitching, and then she's basically, because like all that person wants to know, like the person that's bitching, they just pretty much need their significant other to be like, yeah, they are dumb.
Yeah,
Like,
validate me.
Yeah, just make me feel all right. I mean, I'm angry here.
I need validation.
You know, it's what do they say? Like, you're riled up because it's like
Annoying.
technically like your like lives are on the line of like when you're driving so fast on the highway, and that's why there's seatbelts and there's all these things. You ever heard of a seatbelt? And like,
You know what we're going to talk about today? Seatbelt.
we're gonna talk about the law.
Yeah, we're going to talk about seatbelts.
We need more
and
law
the
and order.
We do need more law and order. It's a hellscape out there. Just today on my way in,
Is
4
this too
guys. Dude, that's sweet.
4 guys.
4 guys attacked my truck, and then they said,
They go, there's no law.
get out of there. There's no law and order.
Whitmer said there's no law, so we're gonna get her.
Whitmer told me, yeah, we're gonna kidnap that bitch. Dude, that's insane.
Can't believe it. How crazy is it that we've probably been at multiple hardcore shows and like punk shows where That dude was just there.
Oh, the one guy.
Because like we didn't
one of the
really know.
guys.
Like I know of a friend of a friend got tattooed with him. Dude named Mike, but
Yeah.
got tattooed with him, and but from me reading like comments online, like one of the dudes that tried to kidnap fucking our governor. I think at first, some people were probably like, you know what? That's just liberals making stuff up. That they're trying to make, the right or whatever looking insane. And it's like, nah, all those dudes were like, I'm not wearing a mask. She's probably gonna take my guns.
Yeah.
Let's take her. Let's take her life or whatever. That's
Yeah.
just nuts. And they have.
Did
I mean, they can look at your phones.
The funny thing is
They can look at all your stuff.
they were
They
just-
can figure it out.
That's not even like what they were literally just like, like I think they were just like going on like group like things,
Forums
and they were just like,
talking about it.
hey, is anyone like interested in kidnapping? Like they were just like, what do you guys think about this? And then
That's
there were like
wild.
FBI informants already in these groups, because like they were talking to like groups that already existed, like weird like militia groups or whatever, I think,
Yeah.
or whatever, I don't know,
Yeah.
whatever technical
yeah.
shit what it was. But it's something like that. Like these anti-government, like, oh, fuck, we don't, we're just like fat shitheads who like think we're like military guys, but we're actual pieces of shit.
It's,
And we just go get drunk and shoot rifles, then we're anti-government. Like they were talking to like hey, do you guys like, hey, I'm gonna throw this idea out there. You tell me what you think. We're gonna kidnap and torture the governor of Michigan. And then there's just an FBI informant in there, and he goes, gotcha. And then and then the FBI's like, yeah, we know about it. And then they're just like, you guys are stupid. And now like they're going to jail forever.
yeah. I don't know. You think about
Because
how
you're dumb.
how dumb their thoughts were,
Yeah, and
and
you're
how like you could have just been fine if you like joked about it playing video games with your friends, but you had to take it to like an open
I don't
forum
know,
of
man.
like that's like us on here each pod at some point being like,
all right, guys.
we're gonna kidnap Barron Trump. Okay, no kid should be that tall.
Yeah. At
We
the end
gotta
of
chop
every
his
episode,
knees off.
guys, and you know it. We've done doing it for the last 20. The Baron Trump kidnap. You're gonna email us, tell us if you're interested.
Everyone get in on it. We're kidnapping Barron
Yeah,
Trump.
He's gonna be in my backyard.
I need him to be a center for my basketball rec league.
I need
Guys.
him to do all my yard work, so I'm just gonna chain him up my backyard, and I'm be like, here's the here's the lawnmower.
Remember that?
He can get into the garage.
He said my neighbor on one of our older episodes of my neighbor. I was talking about her, and then you were like, "We just got her chained up in the backyard." The chick that lived behind my house.
Oh, the weird one.
Yeah, like.
Oh
Oh
yeah, yeah, dude. Probably did.
That's what I thought.
That's what I'm gonna do to Baron Trump.
Yeah,
He's gonna do all my yard work.
but he's just gonna stand there still. I feel like his personality would just be like, "What's going on?
Yeah.
Do you have Fortnite?" That's probably what he does. He probably plays Fortnite.
Fortnite's stupid.
Well, I'll play Minecraft.
Minecraft's tight.
Minecraft can be cool, but I'm not. So
I'm not cool.
shove it up
So
your
I don't-
ass.
yeah, shove it up your ass. Hey, lube it, shove it.
Yeah, don't kidnap people. I think everyone knows
Yeah.
that.
Don't do that. That's against the law. So I guess we do have law and order. Wow,
Oh my God,
we did it.
there you go.
We figured it out.
Came back.
Woo!
There's still law and order, people. There's still cops.
There's still robbers.
cops and robbers.
There's still cowboys and Indians. Just kidding. The Indians are
That could
kicked
be the
off
name of
their
the pod.
land.
Cops and robbers. Cowboys and Indians.
Indians
Cowboys
don't-
and aliens. That was a great movie.
Never watched it.
Me neither. So what do I know?
You don't know anything, and neither do I. Welcome to
And
the
that's-
podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. Corey Charles,
You've
Chris
just-
Robertson. 20 minutes in, and neither of us know anything.
What if someone just at this point, all the way up, they were like, "Man, these guys are some real intellectuals," and then as soon we don't know anything, and they went, "What?
I think, dude. Sometimes you ever think, you
I
ever
was tricked."
can't believe this. You ever talk to someone and then realize maybe, you talk about something that you thought for sure was just common knowledge, and they're like, "No, I don't know about that." And you're like, "What?"
You're like,
And then
"Yeah, me neither."
the more you talk about them or talk to them, you're like, there are like just levels of like, I don't know, not just like knowledge, but people like being able to retain
hmm
info And then, so sometimes, like I've worked with some people that I'm like, I feel like every day I've told them something they've never heard before. Like this guy never like has a thought and goes, you know what? I want to look that up and know about that. I want to actually know what happened during this civil war or whatever the heck. They just never have done that, and you talk to them.
Yeah, people.
It's different.
I don't know. Yeah, it's.
Different levels or something.
I feel like there's a
having a
lot
brain.
of. I don't know. A lot of dumb people out there, and I'm one of them. Welcome.
Yeah, and there's plenty of people above where we're at. So.
Plenty is an understatement.
So The Rock
Is our new president.
He's our new president.
How many people? Okay, let's right now.
Think The Rock's president? 1,000.
That's not what I was gonna say, but that'd be
Yeah.
funny too. Who actually thinks he's the president? If you just
I'll start
if
a
you
poll
started from the
on
top
Instagram.
with Trump and worked your way all the way down through all the governments and everything, who would all have to die before they just went, I guess The Rock's president now?
How many like people would have to die? Oh, that's like for him to just.
Yeah.
I guess all politicians.
Yeah, you'd have to kill every like.
All right, so let's get back with those
'Cause
guys. Those guys need to kidnap.
How far
all
down is he in the
politicians.
chain of succession or whatever?
I don't know. I mean, I think pretty shortly. He keeps like pumping out movies and doing all these other things, but at some point that might be in the cards. He might get at a point where he's just got
I just saw
infinite money. Where he
I just saw a
he'll
thing
just-
where he said, or like one of those commercials
Yeah.
on YouTube, and he was like,
saw it too.
I don't do this, but I'm coming out to endorse Biden. And I was like,
I've never done it before.
this is gay.
So that though might play a huge role. There's a lot of like right people that are mad that like so much media is just like vote for Biden.
Yeah,
So
I
the-
saw a thing that he's actually spent more on television media
Who? Biden?
Biden has in like a bunch of these states and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know which. I can't.
See that?
I don't remember the exact figures, but it was like he spent significant more money on like certain like television media, which is like all like older people.
What if that? I guess that's good to talk to older people because that's a big part of the vote.
'Cause they're stupid.
We're both intellectuals and we know everything right now.
We
so,
are intellectuals.
So listen to us because we got it. So
This
like,
podcast is called Two Intellectuals and a Giant Cock in Our Asses.
same one. And so, oh yeah, my brother, he got all the groomsmen little gift boxes, and you know it's got a cool knife, got some glasses, got a flask, you got a nice watch with all these things got engraved like your name or initials on them. All pretty cool stuff. And then I was just like, man, and it's all like a wood look to it. Like the glasses got this wooden framed look, and so I just thought like, just he should have also just threw in like a wood look, but like a little butt plug.
Yeah,
I just thought that
Like
would
a
be great.
wooden
You're
one?
looking through and everything's like, oh, I could use a knife. This is a nice knife.
I could really.
These glasses
use a
are
butt
nice.
plug.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, I could really use a butt plug. You know how many times I gotta stick my thumb in there and then I gotta smell and wash that later?
Yeah.
Nope, not anymore. I
Not-
got a wooden butt plug.
Not anymore.
Pop that in there. I'll have to make that a clip and send that to my brother because I don't know if he listens to everything or not.
He doesn't have. He doesn't have ears.
But I was getting at something else and then I started rambling about my brother and butt plugs.
Damn
it.
Well, let me just say this:
Yeah, you got it.
we're off the rails as usual.
Constantly off the rails.
Hold on, I want to turn this a little bit.
My uncle told me that he thinks that we're very quick-witted. I think our minds can't stop, and so it's on accident.
I'm quick-witted and I'm
If you think we're quick-witted,
quick to shove something in my butt.
yeah, this episode is the butt shove episode.
I don't know. I feel like I want to get. I like getting wacky.
Getting wacky,
It can be
getting loose.
normal and stupid and
No,
boring, and
getting
everyone's
silly.
like, "Dude, you guys just talk about. You guys talked about drive-throughs and highway driving, and I fell asleep."
Yeah, you're right. You know what? This is almost your butt plug and all the butt stuff makes me think of there's a George Carlin bit where he goes, "You can say you pricked your finger, but you can't say you fingered your prick."
That's pretty
And
good.
like I think he's got a bunch of stuff like that.
Pretty good.
But I didn't look it up to
Yeah, don't-
find all the other stuff. But obviously I'm not gonna say.
I'm gonna
it,
take
just
him up on
reading.
that challenge.
Yeah. Hey, try to finger
What is
me
it called?
prick.
Sounding.
Oh,
Is that what it's called?
yeah, you're right. Sounding.
Yeah.
Somebody get out of here.
Is that the noise it does when it goes in?
I feel like
Sounds my
hearing the-
penis.
Don't look up sounding. The 11 people that are listening to this, don't look it up.
Do it. Try it out.
Damn, I think I had something
Look
going
at-
on about
try
my
it.
brother earlier.
Eh,
Shit.
forget about him.
Hey,
He's gone.
he's married now. No one.
He's
no one else
married.
can
When you get
stick it at
married,
him.
you basically die.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, dude. Marriage is gay.
Marriage is for Yeah, dude. Gay people should get married.
For the longest time, people were, voting and trying to get gay marriage approved and letting that happen, and then it finally did and all this stuff. But we were thinking only gays should be allowed to get married.
Yeah.
Everyone else shouldn't be allowed. Just gays.
Yeah.
That's what yelling grandma
Yeah, because
thinks.
men, they're not gonna bring up all these stuff to cause arguments, and then since
Yeah.
they're holding all that inside, both guys die young, so you don't grow old, and no one has to take care of you when you're old.
Yeah.
And then I don't know.
You know how many times I thought I felt like, I wish we were gay. You ever think about that?
Nope.
No. Like, man.
Gotta go. Pew.
Certain arguments, you have with like your
Gotta go.
heterosexual your heterosexual relationship, and then you're just like, man. No, but then
Man,
also obviously
if I was
people
gay,
still have the same
yeah,
goddamn
I think they
problems.
probably do. I think.
GD problems.
I don't know about them. I ain't too. I don't know.
You can
I
find
don't
problems
know.
everywhere.
Whoa! I just slammed it on the
You
chair. It
just-
was like a big loud. If you guys heard an earthquake, that was me.
Isn't
Yeah.
there a comedian named Earthquake?
Yes, he's my dad.
Earthquake.
Hey, Dad.
What's up? What's up, Big Daddy-O?
Shit, I always feel like I'm on the cusp of saying something, and then it
Oh, I thought about this with like there's all you're talking about the commercial telling you to vote and stuff. Like, I think that's one of the things I was gonna go at is like I was trying to mansplain this to every woman I've come in contact with.
That's all I
who's
do.
Liberal. Yeah, I'm like, hey, liberal bitch. But like
hey, you lib slut.
a huge thing with and then that's another thing. Corey and I, we're just
Two
repeating-
intellectuals.
We're just repeating things we've heard other people say, and we go, I
I do.
like that. And if it's something we go, I like that, then we'll repeat it. And if it's
Yeah.
something we go, I don't agree with that. And then so we bring that stuff to you guys and go, do you like this?
Do you like
this
it?
thing that we like?
It's
We like this line.
It's like the 8 degrees of Kevin Bacon or whatever. How like everyone knows you can always connect someone to Kevin Bacon.
Oh,
like
yeah.
actors or
That's
whatever.
sort of
But
what
that's
it is.
like-
You can connect everything
can
we've
connect-
said to that.
To
I don't have a real thought,
yeah, I've never once had an original thought.
So that's another thing. If people get mad at you, they go, why did Corey say that? Chris said this about this
We
subject.
didn't say it.
We didn't.
Yeah, you can't get
No,
mad at us.
we heard someone else say it, and then we repeated it. We're at no fault here. It's Michigan no fault insurance.
I don't actually
over
have
here.
my own opinion, so you can't get mad at me.
Yep. I'm not even a real person.
Yeah.
What are people, and what is time? All right. Now, so like the ads, they got I think so. You just said like the ads, like that might. Where are most people? Aren't most people in LA and New York? Like I feel like certain things that like the left does. I'm like, you're just like you already know you won New York and California, right? Don't they like usually? I think California has been swung before.
This is what I honestly
But New York
think.
is always liberal, right?
They're
So like what I'm saying is one big thing Trump did with the Clinton, like
he's a Trump supporter.
yeah,
Everybody.
2016 when he won. I
Great,
think-
great year.
Great year.
Great election.
when they did that.
I'm sorry. That one video though of that girl when Trump won, and she's going, "No!" It's so fucking funny. That is hilarious to me. It's fucking funny. You think that's fucking funny?
You think it's funny? My livelihood, and I'm like, it's 4 years later.
mean,
and
I
you're
don't-
Fine.
I don't think your livelihood's funny. That video of that girl screaming was funny. I don't know. And then I'm sorry.
Well, people who are all butthurt, I'm like, all right, well, 4 years already passed. 4 years already passed.
Yeah, but 4 more years are gonna already pass.
Yeah,
And then 4 more years after that.
Yeah, so people do the fear mongering all over the place. All sides. I've heard people be like, "Yeah, he thinks he's gonna be president until he's 98 and dies." I'm like, no, I don't think so, dude. You're just hearing. You're
Yeah,
just being scared by some
I don't
like
think
article
I
thing.
don't think it's gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen. What do you think? It's always like the end of times. 1990, like people are like freaking out
Corey
about
was born last year.
HIV and stuff. They're like, it's the end of time. Everyone's gonna die from this. And then it's like, nah, we're
Quit
all right.
fucking each other in the ass.
But I was just the only thing I was trying to get to with the election bullshit was like
Sorry. Go.
Trump actually went to a bunch of like considered middle America. A lot of like people like kind of forget about certain middle America states, and they actually went through and did like rallies, and then like a lot of liberal or left people will like they make maybe like one stop at like a factory and go, I approve of your job. I'm gonna keep you in the union or whatever.
Good job.
Yeah, we're gonna open more jobs.
Good job. I gotta go.
And I have no idea how, and then they run away. And like, so a lot of people I think feel like forgotten, and I guess it's crazy. I mean, a lot of times I'm like, why doesn't the left, why don't they try to connect more with, like doing a YouTube ad doesn't,
They're stupid.
they just go, oh yeah, The Rock just passed 200 million Instagram followers. So like, that's why they teamed up with him and made that like, that's supposed to be
That's
like
insane.
That's supposed to be like a bombshell. Like,
How many-
boom, we're getting the votes from the Rock fans.
The Rock.
Even a bunch of people who love The Rock, like wrestling fans in Middle America, they might still be like, yeah, but Biden hasn't done one, or what? I don't know. Who knows? But
I don't know anything.
I just feel like sometimes
Let me tell you this.
you gotta hit up some of the people who feel forgotten.
Politics are
Trash.
stupid.
Yeah, it's dumb. Oh, so I thought like what?
But vote. Go vote.
Vote for me.
I don't want to talk about
Like
politics.
Chris Robertson.
I do want to talk about politics, but
I
I,
just
don't
had
want to talk about it on this podcast
okay.
because
I had
most people are probably like, they're stupid. They don't know what they're talking about.
yes,
and then
we
I
are.
go, I am stupid.
I just had one more thing to say that I that's kind of goes with what you were saying just now.
I know what it is. I'll say it for you. Trump 2020, baby. Let's do this.
And
Let's keep America great again.
yeah, why doesn't
Is that what it is?
How
Is
funny
it keep
is it?
Wait,
no?
is it keep America great again, or is it make America great still, or is it keep
Yeah.
America great already?
I think he should have tried to make already. Look, we've been great, clearly. Like keep it like this.
Let's keep doing it.
So no, I was like, I thought it would be cool to have an ad that's just like a bunch of comedians, like in the beginning, because they do like the vote shit. They got a bunch of actors, and they're like, vote, vote, we're all dying out here, vote, vote, everyone's dead, and like
Everyone's dead. This is my
and
mansion.
they got actors fake crying and shit because they're actors, they're great at it.
With
So
no
like,
shirts on.
they do that stuff, and then no shirts on. What's insane? But like, so they're doing that, and I was just like, man, it'd be so good if they just did all comedians, and then they started it like vote, 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 and then they're like, as it's going, so they got all the liberals in, they're going, yeah, vote, yeah. So that's all their commercials are going, vote, vote. Like you don't see any Republican things going, vote. They're just like, no,
We're just like, America's amazing again.
yeah, they just say that. So like, then it just slowly goes, nah, or don't. Like it's got like Bill Burr,
Yeah.
nah. A couple other guys like, you don't have to. I mean, you're not a child. You're an
You
adult.
do whatever you want.
You can,
Oh,
you can't. You can eat a box of cereal. You can have a steak. You can walk down the street and jump in front of a car. You're an adult. Do what you want.
kill yourself. That's what I want to do.
Sometimes I see so many commercials in a row. I'm trying to watch a sporting event, and each other thing, it's like vote, 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 and then I just go, hey, I might just not vote now.
Yeah, I don't want to anymore.
Because
Can you unregister
I don't
me?
want to anymore. I want to just get away from everything.
I don't want to do jury duty.
All right, here. How about a new thing? So I thought this.
Yeah,
was
new
goofy.
thing.
New thing. AC/DC.
It's
How old?
stupid.
How old is everyone in that band? 77.
Yeah.
They have a new album coming out this month, I think.
Called the Old Grandpas.
I heard like an ad for it, and the old Gramps, and I was like, they're just still singing about, because they're always singing about their balls.
My balls to the wall.
Like, so they're like,
My balls are to the floor.
yeah, my balls are on the floor. And I thought, but this time it's just about like having their grandchildren over for the weekend, and the balls are singing about are like all the kids left all these toys and balls out, and they're cleaning it up.
God, put your balls away.
Come on, Simon. Put your balls in the toy chest.
There's a box for the toys.
Dude,
I guess that's technically. I mean, what Jim Brewer already covered all those bits. Anytime you like make fun of that stuff, I didn't think about it till just now that Jim Brewer covered it.
Jim, yeah.
He does the Slayer bit.
Actually, he does. It's pretty good.
It's great. He does the Metallica ones and the AC/DC ones. He's great at those, dude. He covered it. Like certain comedians just, already murdered this whole topic from like every angle. Like he pretty much milked all that.
Dude,
type
I
of
love
stuff.
getting milked.
Dude, when's the last time you've been milked?
Dude, you ever milk someone?
I got some milk in my ice cap.
Yeah, you do. One of the
Oh,
guys,
so
is my ice cap ready yet? The guy in the back. Hold on.
hold on, we're still milking them. It's like
You're like, what's that noise? Nothing.
no, nothing. We're just the machine was taking and hitting him in the back. Smacking his ass.
Oh. We're trying to fix the machine.
Spurting out.
Is that a guy moaning? That's the machine. That's the repairman.
When the machine's down, we use this guy. We use Greg. This is the guy who's just drained.
Oh god. So they're not even trying to keep it a secret.
This is
so
what
it's-
happens if you listen far into the episodes. We end up saying
So they don't even
crazy
keep it a
shit.
secret that it's a guy coming and all the drinks.
that you think they should keep it a secret?
Do you want cum in your drink?
No.
Well, I mean, I do, but
I do.
I don't think
but
normal people do. No.
normal. What do you mean normal?
Oh, what's normal?
Oh.
Yeah.
Liking,
Normal
liking
people.
cum's not normal. If you took a widespread test, it wouldn't seem. It'd be like 11% of people are okay
Love
with cum.
cum.
Yeah, love.
Fine.
all
How
of
about the everyday average person who gets coffee? Most likely doesn't want cum in their drink, so they don't
Yes.
want want
Yes.
to look in the back of a Tim
So-
Hortons and see a naked guy named Carl getting jacked off into their
that?
drink.
Oh god!
This is great.
How do I have so much milk?
Yeah, dude. How are they? And they just have a tube going into his ass, filling him with. That's how they get the milk.
That's how cum's made.
Yeah, that's how.
Put
His,
milk in your ass.
that's how the Tim Hortons cum is made.
Uh.
They jam a tube up your ass, and they just pump. So it's going in one end, and then your body's turning it into cum, and then they're just constantly jacking him off, and he's just going. "Ah!"
Should we make a Patreon and then we'll
Nobody
have
will
episodes
go to
like
it?
this? That the whole episode's this.
I would
Just
love for all the
disgusting.
episodes to be this.
Just complete.
This is what I wanted. This is where I wanted to get to.
Yeah, I wanted to get to the.
I
cum in
like
the
doing
ass and the milk.
voices. I
Yeah,
like
well, that's
doing
why
bits.
The AC/DC thing. I thought
I like being an Asian
little bit
woman
there.
named Dong Tai.
Um,
An Asian woman going to Tim Hortons and getting the Carl.
I want the Carl cum in my drink.
can I get 2 shots of Carl cum? Oh yeah, I wanted to say my dad picked up me and my lady from the airport, and
You
dad-
own your own lady?
I don't know if I ever come off on this as a super loud person.
Yeah.
We got these mics that kind of equalize it, but like my friends know, like sometimes I can be pretty loud on accident, and that doesn't just come out of nowhere. My dad is a very loud guy. Like, hey, brother, I'd shake your hands, but I just pissed, brother. Like
Yelling at the airport.
he's just screaming. So,
Airport!
as he was pulling in to pick us up, he had the window open, going, "Get in! I'm not gonna stop!" And then we dove in the car, and that's a real thing that happened. And no, so I don't know about how everyone else feels. I feel like I'm a child sometimes with flying. My ears get wrecked, and the thing is, they pop on the way up, but on the way down, it feels like my head. It feels like my head is
Popping.
filled up as they were popping.
That's the cum.
Filled up as a balloon, and then so when I get out of the airport and I'm off the plane and we're walking, I'm just like my head just feels like it's
That's all the cum from your balls. floating to your head.
That's what happens when you're up there. It's just
It just goes-
simple. It's simple gravity. If you believe in gravity, which I don't, but it's simple
Yeah.
science and gravity. That's what
I don't believe in either one.
comes up, and correct. And so my head just kind of hurts. My dad picks us up. He's a very loud guy, and we get in the car, and he's like, just starting off way loud. And I was like, oh, he'll go down, and then the level didn't change. So say if like 10 is loud, he was at 12, 13. Like he was just loud, and
yelling at you guys in the
and he's
car?
got the heat on. We were just in a warmer state, and so
Where?
we were just in a hot spot we were going to COVID parties,
Nice.
trying to get COVID, and so
Well, it's not real, so you don't have to worry about it.
science, gravity, flat Earth, and so we were already in the heat. I kind of felt it refreshing to get off the plane and have like a little bit of chill in the air in Michigan. We're just like, yeah, it felt nice. So, and my head was like ballooned up. So we get in the car and I'm like, he's got the heat on. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And he's loud. And I'm cracking the window and he's just still loud. And then put my hand on him like, you're gonna have to quiet down.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. He's like, oh, okay. And it was like 4 words were like, look, with the election, and then he just went back to just full
Yelling.
And I'm like, dude, you're like jet lagged to get off this plane, dude. On
You're
the
not
way,
jet lagged.
what?
You're not jet lagged. Jet lag is time zones, isn't it?
Well,
Lag.
I figured. I thought you could also use it for just being tired.
No, I think it's just.
it's when you're just going horizontal.
Well, I think it's like when you go across
Not
time
vertical?
zones and then you get off and it's like a completely different time and you're like,
Yeah,
fuck.
and then they're like,
And you're
hey
like all
man,
fucked up.
it's the morning now. And
Yeah.
you're like, I just lived a whole day.
Yeah,
whatever.
I think that's what
All
it
right,
is. I'm
well,
pretty sure.
I used it wrong.
You
So
did.
like,
That's why I'm here. I'm the
Hey.
intellectual.
fact check Corey.
Sorry.
And so,
continue.
Uh,
Sure, whatever. Your plane, your jet, fucked.
dude. Well,
Your jet.
that's the wrong word for what really happened. Is on our flight out of
He was
Michigan,
raped
on our
in the
flight,
bathroom.
and I just needed silence to think about it or something. And so I
To enjoy it.
revel in it. And as we flew out of Michigan, I just slept the whole time. It felt amazing. And I was like, I don't know what people have a problem with flying. This is great. Like I just slept, and now I'm in a totally different place. And but on the way to Michigan, I couldn't sleep. I'd put a podcast on. I was trying to like, oh, this one's usually kind of boring, and then just wouldn't fall asleep. Just having a hard time. And
How many
then,
hours? It's not that far of a flight, though. 'Cause you were on 2, didn't
well,
you?
We had a layover, so like I'd like to like nap on them.
Yeah.
And then it just makes it feel so quick, dude. Have a little nap, and you wake up and you think like, man, I gotta piss, or I need to take a swig of water, and then you're already just in another place. We got like 15 minutes probably. We're at 44.
Oh,
So like,
I mean, I was wondering what that was.
yeah. Corey and I gotta watch football, baby.
I'm
And,
stretching. Sorry.
No, I don't know. The whole thing, he was just super loud. And then, yeah, I'm tired as hell. My head's a balloon. And my dad decides it's midnight. And my dad decides this is a great time to lecture me about a bunch of politics stuff.
Lecture.
Dude, just going, you don't know, they've been doing this, and this guy's been doing that. And I'm like, oh my God. And then he's doing the same thing some other people are doing where they're like, and Hunter Biden. Just talking crap about like Biden's kid. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. And Barron punched a kid in school. I don't care.
Yeah.
Barron's now selling Adderall. Don't care.
Yeah.
Don't care. I don't know, man. But he's just doing this whole thing. I'm like, oh God. And I was like, this isn't. You think this is what someone wants to do? I love my dad, but it was just funny
Clearly,
thing.
you hate it.
He's a super loud guy, and then after the fact, my stepmom's messing with him, just like, she's like,
Was she in the car too?
no,
Oh.
but we were talking about it later, and she's like, I would have, well, she didn't say this, but like I just know that like Lisa picked me up, She'd have just been like, "What's up? Is Florida cool?"
Hey,
Like it would just be like, "This is the ride home. All right, get out of my car. Bye," or whatever. It'd just be like a simple thing. My dad's like, "Ah!" I think he was all like riled up. He probably was.
you probably like just listen to
He
something.
just It was
That happens to me.
yeah.
I'll like listen or watch something and then
He
I'm
just like found out something new that's revving his ass engine.
yeah, dude, I love getting my ass revved.
Ass rev.
Rev me in the asshole.
I don't know. I wrote another thing down. I think sometimes it's good to pass on some nice stuff. I heard. I think this was Joe List. I just
Where are we
steal
going?
things from Joe List.
Oh
No, it's not like a huge thing. It's just like a cool saying. I thought was nice. Sometimes the difference between a good day and a bad day is a nap and a sandwich. And like so, sometimes if you're like I don't know, you're bothered by some shit. It's like, you know what, dude? I probably just need a sandwich and a nap, or one of them.
Anytime I've
you're good,
had
man.
like good bread and like lunch meat and like lettuce,
Oh.
where I can like construct like an actual nice sandwich.
Yeah, nice lunch.
Like while I'm eating it, I'm like, this sandwich is amazing.
Yeah, man. We had a little bit of drama at like this wedding I went to. Not like during it, but parts of it outside and stuff. And so like, I'm talking to my brother.
Someone got nude.
Yeah, I'm talking to my brother about it. He was getting married, and I'm just like, life is supposed to be so much easier. I just feel like easier going. Life already has all these problems, and then so that's a saying. Maybe I'm just like, when someone's being all wacky, I'm like, maybe they just need a nap. I don't know. Sometimes give people benefit of the doubt. I'm like, maybe they were being a huge asshole or bitch or whatever. Like,
Or bitch.
fucking bitch.
Fucking bitch.
I can be a bitch, but like, I just need a nap and a sandwich. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Grandma.
I have a nice saying. Sometimes I just need to be milked.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, that's another thing. Sometimes
Yeah.
people got
The
some
difference
pent up,
between a bad day and a good day is
pent up milk.
sometimes you gotta be milked.
Sometimes you gotta get milked on. Oh, I had so we were in Florida. That's where we were. We were trying to find COVID. You know how people got the metal detectors? We were on the beach with COVID detectors.
Nice.
Going up to people, asking for a cough in the face,
Cough.
looking for it. We were like,
Those are the scanners.
I bet you there are some like douchebag, maybe Republican, or
Ghost
libertarian, whatever, like YouTubers, like some fucking twins or like some two douchey rich kids going around with microphones, going up to people, going like asking, like doing that. I bet you.
What, cough?
I
Cough.
bet- like, we're trying to find COVID. Haven't found it yet.
Oh,
We
yeah.
get tested every day.
That'd be kind of
And
funny.
we've had 7,000 people cough in our face. Like, I bet you there's probably
Well, if you have 7,000 people cough in your face, then you deserve to get something.
yes, if you're asking for that. No, oh yeah, we had this little, I thought this was something, like, so we were at this restaurant, or outdoors, eating in Florida by the water. So much wind is happening, and we thought this would be a decent place to eat. It's all the tables were all spaced out and stuff.
Sure.
So
we know how Florida does it.
well, yeah. Other places, nope. Tables were like shoulder to shoulder with like a brand new person, and they're like, "It's okay, we're outside." And I'm like, I mean,
It's true.
if I have it, you're shoulder to shoulder to me. We all take our masks off to eat and
Don't
cough in the
breathe.
face. Yeah. Anyways, so it was it sprinkled a little bit. If you look up, it didn't look like it would rain much. If it would rain a little bit, like so, it was sprinkling a little bit. We also have those big umbrellas over our tables. All the tables do. And so our waiter comes out and kind of gave us a heads up. He's like, "Hey, if it starts raining like hard, we'll be inside. There's plenty of seats inside. You guys can come in if you want. But if not, you can stay right here." The waiter was all nice and cool about it. And then after that, like, so we're about to get our food. The manager comes out, this lady, and she just goes, "Hey, everyone's gonna go inside. It's gonna be raining really shortly. Like, so we're bringing everyone inside. And then Jordan and I were just like, I mean, we're fine. It was sprinkles, dude. Like, no rain. We're like, we're fine. We don't need to be inside. And then it just started feeling like the lady was like forcing us. Like, look, I looked up a lot of statistics. She didn't say this exactly, but like, I looked up a lot of statistics, and
I'm a scientist.
I'm a scientist, and I am also a manager at
TGI Fridays.
Fish Fuck on the water, and like, so please come inside. COVID's not real, and we're like, no, it's fine. Also, though, we're already like there, and then
You already have your food?
no, we're like about to have our food, and then she even mentioned our food was like just inside the door. They were like just about to bring it out, and she goes, well, I'm not gonna, if it starts raining, you're not gonna have your waiter out here. And then I'm like,
I don't need him to feed me. So.
I don't fucking care. I don't need a waiter. Like, you bring the food out, and I'm done.
Yeah.
I got a water. I got my food. Like, get away. Like, if some crazy ass person wants to just eat just getting poured on, eating, it's like, then let them do that, I guess, right? Like, and they're like, oh, well, he's not gonna be out here for something. And we're like, we don't care. And then it just never really rained. And we're like,
No, you looked at that manager and you went, is it raining,
it
bitch?
Yeah. It felt
Hey,
like
bitch.
a bunch of people went inside. There was like 2 tables already eating, and they're like, no, we're fine.
Don't
Like,
say
we're not gonna
bitch.
get up with our food. And it felt like a weird, like, punked, where they're like, let's see if they really think COVID's real.
Yeah.
Like, so we got this set up, and we're gonna make them think they have to go inside and get COVID, see if they really think it's real. And it's just,
We were able to make it sprinkle.
yeah, didn't give them enough rain to make them believe it wasn't real.
Dude, well, I ate somewhere in Maine where it literally was like sprinkling, and like they had outdoor seating.
Yeah.
There were like umbrellas, but the servers were just going outside. So basically, what I'm saying is
Maine isn't a bunch of
pussies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was so weird. It really did feel like a punked situation. Like they were like, we're trying to look at herd immunity.
Yeah.
We read about it in an article.
Maybe they were gonna.
Sweden's doing all right.
Maybe they thought you were Jewish, and they were trying to get you in the building, and they were gonna gas everybody in the building.
Oh my God, that might be a thing. They did have Trump signs. Maybe they were trying
there
to
you
gas the Jews.
It's only a matter of time for Trump gases. Well, he already did gas people to take a picture, so it's only a matter of time before he puts people in an enclosed
my
building
God.
and then gases them and kills them.
Gas people to fake be Christian.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, now that you got COVID and now I have it, thank you.
Rate and review the podcast if you made it this far.
If you made it this far, you're right. People are like, this thing sucks.
If you made it this far, I love you.
If you made it, if you made it this far,
Corey wants you
I'll
to
send
insert
you
something
a
in his butt.
picture of nothing. I'm not going to send you a picture of anything. Yeah, insert things.
Yeah, someone insert something.
Someone insert me.
Ugh.
What if a girl came up to you and said, I want to be inserted? Whoa.
Can you find someone to insert me?
I need to be inserted. Excuse me?
The candle.
Excuse
Start,
me,
is that a fire?
Excuse me, you crazy little whore. Sorry. Shouldn't say that. Don't slut shame. I'm sorry.
Got anything else on the docket here?
I don't have a docket.
Docket.
Darnell Docket.
Burp
Do
Docket.
you remember him?
Darnell Docket. That guy's great.
Dude. I'm super into anime, and that makes
Did you know
me gay.
Did you know they're called weebs? That's
What's
the
called
term.
a weeb?
Weeb, like
Anime people?
big anime fans.
Oh. You know what I
Weeb.
call? You know what
I
I
didn't
call
know that.
big? You know
I
what I
forgot
call
who.
big anime fans? Losers. I'm just kidding.
Booger losers?
I'm just kidding. That's a joke. I don't. Dude, so actually, I feel like so many people are into anime that like
That if you
I feel like
you can almost be shamed
so
if
basically
you haven't checked out anime.
Yeah, it's like so. I feel like in like when I was
A lot of
younger,
people
I
our
was, like,
age.
weirdos were into anime, and then it was like more and more people got into anime. Now it's at that point where it's like people might think like, oh, I'm into anime, and I'm like, yeah, so is everyone else. Like, it doesn't make you unique
Like
anymore.
people who are really into like furries and a bunch of like other like kind of goofy
Yeah, it's like
alt
not.
stuff.
It's like the norm now.
where yeah, now
Now,
it's like
me not being into that stuff, I'm the outlier.
I think it's funny when people will be like, I don't know, it's like in their bio.
There's
Something anime like is in
Yeah.
their bio on like their social media stuff.
I like to watch Ukashakash.
yeah, or
It's
like
like,
their
what?
stuff.
Yeah, he
And
fucking turns into a fucking toaster and then fights a guy who turns into a volcano.
and then
What the hell?
and then people are like, Chris, what are you into? I'm like, I like the NFL and trucks
Yeah, Chris is a
beer.
Republican bitch.
I'm a hunting.
Chris is a conservative fuck.
I got a new switchblade, cut my deer open.
Yeah, I gotta cut my deer down.
Yeah.
There are sometimes I'm like, I feel like there are some cool animes out there that I probably could check out, and then I never do. And here we are talking about it.
Here we are, baby.
Well, are you looking something up? Are you looking up porn?
No.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sitting there going,
Close.
you guys remember doing that? I remember doing that when I was like 12, 13. Someone coming home. Oh, shit. I got like 13 tabs open.
Were there tabs back then, or just windows?
There was definitely one. Well, dude, at some point, you just fall into a virus
Yeah.
looking at porn. And then you're like, fuck!
And now my computer's broken.
Everything keeps opening, COVID. And I just go Control Delete, and then I'm like, it's like end task, and it's like this isn't working. I'm like, oh, more things are popping up. I'm like looking at
Unplug
my
the
dad on
computer.
the other side of the computer. Fuck!
What do you got going on over there?
It's a game. I'm trying to kill this guy. It's just there's so many tits. Screen wrestling girls who wrestled are naked on the internet. Sable, their painted tits.
Paint. Lita,
with her
painted
Fucking
tits.
painted tits.
Trish Stratus.
Jeff Hardy with his painted tits.
Cock.
His big painted schlong.
Do you think
Alright.
Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy ever fucked each other? Do you think
Do I think that?
Jeff, Lita, and Matt ever had a threesome? Like an Eiffel Tower?
He wasn't or she wasn't related to one of them, right? She's banging
I thought she was just
Matt.
that was like their girlfriend.
there. We trade her.
Yeah. Or it was
You
like,
know, like custody.
Yeah. I was like,
We get her. Yeah, I get her for the even
Well, like,
this weekend.
I mean, we all know women are property, so they
Hey,
probably
toss
just,
them
they
around.
probably just had like an agreement. Like at any point in time, we can just switch, and she has to because it's the law. If you made it this far, Corey's talking about women being property.
This is why you got to stick with it, man. And if you're here, then you know already. But
If you know already, and if you don't know,
if you know
now
already, you know
now
already.
now.
Yeah, if you know, you know. But you know, you got to tell the other people.
Tell them.
Tell them to stick around. They end up saying some wild shit. You just gotta let them ramble about
You just
nothing.
gotta weed through the intellectuals.
They might talk about traffic.
Yeah, they might talk
They
about
might talk
trash.
about a stupid fucking politician thing again. Which,
Yeah.
hey, stop.
Yeah, nobody cares anymore.
But then you
They
get
might-
some.
They
They
might
say some
talk
dirty,
about
gross
a
stuff.
guy named Carl who's hooked up to a machine at Tim Hortons,
Getting milk. at
coming
Tim
in your
Hortons.
fucking drink at Tim Hortons.
Carl milk.
See that white layer on his drink at the top, floating at the top?
That's Carl.
That's Carl's cum.
Carl's milk. Is that the name of the pod? The name of the episode?
Carl's cum.
Carl's cum.
Yeah.
Milk
Give-
and Carl.
Give it to me. I want 2 shots of Carl's cum. I want 2.
Can you have an episode on YouTube?
I want
and
2
just
orga-
named cum.
I want
Actually,
2
you can.
orgasms
Cum
of
time.
Carl's cum. Yeah,
You-
there's a podcast named Cum.
Yeah, isn't it just on YouTube too? So
And it's on everything. It's the YouTube. You can do whatever you want. Besides,
you ever think about making all this? Oh.
you can do whatever you want. Besides, talk about the Democratic Party, because then you'll be censored.
Correct.
I don't know.
All right. Hey man, rate and review, please. We have an Instagram you can follow.
We have
Trying to build that, bring more people
build
to this.
It all. Build the wall.
Build the wall and
We're
build
trying to
our
build
friendship.
a wall.
We're trying to build friendships with people on the other side of the wall, and then so we can make forts together.
And then we're gonna make a tunnel through the wall. The
Yep.
wall is just a ploy. We're
The
gonna
wall-
make a tunnel through it.
The wall doesn't matter. We have underground railroad systems
Yeah, we have
connecting all of us.
we have
That's how the ether-
catapults to get you over it.
Chunk.
We have
And nice
we
cushy
have-
beds.
We have a pole vaulting trainer. He'll teach you how. We have it all, baby.
Grandma.
We're doing it all.
All right, we love you guys.
I don't love anybody besides you guys.
I gotta set my roster lineups for football.
Yeah, fantasy
Week 7,
sucks.
week
Don't
6.
do fantasy football 'cause it's stupid.
Yeah, you lose money. It's dumb. All right. Grandma, love you guys. Bye.
I bet.